Hello my friends and welcome back to a continued blind let's play of Wild Arms 2. My name is FlightlessBird, this is Sword Magess, and today we are continuing on with the optional bosses. We're on optional boss number 7 according to the list, which is found here at Slayheim Castle. Let's go. I hope you all having a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today. As we are looking for the pyramid in this castle. Oh, it's right here. Let's go. Giant monster of light, Xenon! It's like a giant, triceratops or something. Whoa! Okay, I see where I got the triceratops from, but that does not look like a triceratops. Alright, let's see. Mini carrot, status lock, and Thanatos X, although this thing looks like it could probably bulldoze me and kill me in one shot. As always, I'm not going to look at any guides about monsters until I feel like the monster has thoroughly kicked my tail. That's weird. Didn't do anything. Huh. Okay. Access. Status lock and status lock and FP shift. Try to get Ashley up to blasting mode as fast as possible. Xenon Ray Force. Wow, sounds like a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger move or something. Oh my god! What was that? Yeah, that did say light, right? No, Xenon Ray Force. It looks like light, though. So I'm assuming that's light magic, which, if true, then a lesson I learned in the previous fight, use rings, so... light rings. Light. Sorry, I'm not blind. Just have a lot of trouble finding stuff sometimes. Especially when they're not organized. Like, because I bought some rings before other rings. They're different order. Okay, so now access. Now status lock Marival. Or I should status lock Tim. And Tim may be just better off defending here? Not necessarily, because Marival... I think using a mini carrot. Keep up my FP. Probably should have the FP shared. Let's see. Is this? It's got to be a light spell. Yes, it is, but still does a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage. And it's strong to fire. Never like to see that. Because that cuts off your biggest attack. It's still mad Lucid, but it's not going to do anywhere as much damage as the blast does. Okay, I need to use up Tim's power. Don't know if high comboing is a good idea here, because I doubt that this thing's gonna get one shot by the summon. I got really lucky that one time, I think. I don't think that's gonna happen again. Let's go ahead and do an FP shift here. Why did I just do that? The weird thing is, I think that actually may do more damage than the, oh, right, her physical attack actually heals it. Okay. Because I didn't use FP shift the turn before, I didn't get that extra heal, which is problematic. Say you do that because I think that drops him out. I need to figure out what this guy's weak to. Try water. Nice. Yeah, it drops him out, which is fine because now I can hopefully re-get his power up. Is he strong to all magic? Could be. Okay, we're gonna go access again, and once again build that up to build up stats. I have a non-elemental Megaton. Yeah. Once again, let's FP shift here. This will tell me if he's strong to all magic. Okay, he's not strong to all magic. That one shot me. No, it didn't. Okay, cool. Actually, I'm just gonna have you do normal attacks, try to build up your stats. First aid, of course, to heal Tim. Kinda hate to see that I just healed him with Ashley's attack. Makes me wonder. Oh, that's right, because they have light wings on. Oh. That's kind of dumb of me. Yeah, that's kind of dumb. But, will the attack that Ashley does count as elemental? Mad Luciad, will this count as a light attack? No, it doesn't. Excellent. Okay, we have a way around this. I thought I might just have to continue to use mini carrots until we get to 50 FP and then, you know, hit them with our super attack, but we don't have to. Although I am going to here anyway. I think I just A-port here and FP shift. Airward's gonna do some moderate damage. Ah, it's actually pretty good. A lot more than I thought it would do. I guess I didn't need FP shift after all because he just did that move. But it's very important that I fluctuate my FP because when he does that AoE, it actually keeps me alive. I don't think using full is a good idea. Actually, I can because I can always use mini carrots afterwards. And then I need his first aid. I did notice that the belly was destroyed, so we're good there. Although I am afraid now that we killed the belly. What's he gonna do next? Kinda hoping he light rains again, because if he does, that actually will help me. Yeah, this actually helps me here. Because it'll bump up my FP. Give me heals. Did not do it fully for Ashley, but did enough to Mad Luciad, which is fine. Here I can mini carrot her. And I can first aid. Oh, okay, that's fine. I do not mind that. I actually prefer it. Killing yourself is the dumbest thing you can do right now, buddy. That's literally the dumbest thing you can do. Probably shouldn't have done this because this fills up Maribel to max. Which means she doesn't get the extra heal here. But Tim's heals have been good. That's good to see. Let's go ahead and banish again. And we will Asgard 2 again. Was Asgard 2 the right move here? Like, I feel like using Air Phaser may be a better move. I know I don't get the restorative. But this should do, what, 6,000 damage? Hey, I call that! Dang, I'm good. Well, I figured the single target did about 3,500. That should do about twice as much, about. And it did. Couple more Erg phasers and this thing should go down. Called it! Yeah! Feels good! Or what did I just pick up? Violator. When a knife is too smart, acquire Violator, a bounty hunter's strongest weapon. That is probably for Kanan. Wasn't getting the most love. Sorry, I feel like these three are my best chance of winning. I'm sticking with my best chance unless I need audible. When I audible, then I'll audible. Not to be confused with the mine shaft. This is the closed mine shaft. There is a mine shaft in Holst. This is the mine shaft that's just north of Holst, where we find our next boss. Who is it going to be? Bodyguard monster, the Kobold King. I thought kobolds were supposed to be like really short. That thing is not short. That thing is like a giant dinosaur kaiju. Godzilla thing. All right, same strategy as always. That's why it's a good opening strategy. You have no idea what this thing's gonna do, so prepare for the worst. Buried alive. Not a light attack? Hard to tell. It's not a problem though. It's weaker than the last enemy that we fought. So, if that's the worst he can do, then I may be okay with that. Okay, just missed. I'll take that. Go ahead and attack. It's Asgard 2. And just don't think it's gonna work. Oh, whoa. That's actually bad. If I do a high combo, I have no FP left in order to do a first aid. That's why the FP share is so good. It's 25, which means you still have most of your FP left. And it allows you the freedom to stay and heal. And it might be better to nuke with Marvel without using our FP, but early on, that really helps. Because when he does something like this and I get more FP, I instantly get healed as well. So I want to make sure she's clear from that. Do I... I don't know what hurts it. Let's just do a regular attack to build up FP. Those heals are on point. That Gumblaze is amazing. Yeah, an enemy says prepare to attack. Always worries me. I'm gonna go ahead and just attack with Ashley though, because he's doing a lot of damage. I'm just gonna defend it with everyone else. Everyone else is about in range to get healed when they... Oh. Okay, that was a weird turn. Not really sure what that was about, but that was a weird turn. Seems to have shifted his resistance. No longer doing 16,000 damage. Mad Luciad maybe when I need a punch. That's not good. Okay, yeah, I can withstand that. Let's do Erg Phaser here. Don't know what he's strong against, so there's no reason to risk it. Mad Lucia does do decent damage. Arc Phaser does decent damage. Hackless does, oh my god, a lot more decent damage. What do I do? What do I do? That was a lot of damage. I think I have to continue on. Doing the best I can here. If he does that every turn I have a chance to revive, then I'll eventually win just because of turn order. So like if he takes out one character every turn, it's not a big deal because I can always revive that character. Especially if he targets Maribel every turn. He did not. I mean he did, but not with the other move. I'm just gonna have her use a big barrier on herself because I really would like to get to dual cast here. Maybe a dumb move, we'll see. Really don't want to see that tackless. Really don't want to see that tackless. That's exactly what I want to see. Let's go ahead and shift. Someone who has maybe some more HP here, like Brad. Although this does mean... No, I don't want to do that. I want Maribel to be there. Because she has less HP than Lilica. No, I could bring in Tim. If he attacks Tim and one-shots Tim, I can easily revive Tim. Not if I do the dual cast thing. Alright, let me just defend with Tim this turn. I do want to try this Nola dual cast. Mary said I should try it out. So this one's for you, buddy. Providing he doesn't die right there. Archaic Rewriter. Well, that was cool. Oh my gosh, that did a lot of damage too. Yeah, that was really cool. I like that. That was neat. That did a ton of damage. And he's gone. Woohoo! What do we get? Omega Crush. An ensemble force, acquire Omega Crush, prisoner 666's strongest weapon. That's a lot of attack power. Alright, next up. Let's go. Alright, we're in the town of Holtz because I believe the next target is actually in this mine shaft, the one I just alluded to earlier. The Argol mine shaft, is this it? This is it. Now, one of the interesting things is, according to the notes I'm following here on which bosses to fight in which order, this is actually, we actually skipped a boss. And the reason we skipped a boss is because we already beat it. So before this boss, it's recommended we fight the Borkigodon. I remember that thing that we've already destroyed. Yeah, apparently that was before this fight. So we kind of did that one way earlier than we had to. And we lived to walk away to talk about it. So that's good. This one is not near the entrance. I'm not exactly sure where this one is. There's a save point. Yeah, I'm not sure where this one is. I mean, all the other ones were near the entrance. This one doesn't seem to be near the entrance. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, so he's not back here. Let's go all the way back to the this one. And let's search this way. It's green, Flightless. Whoa, wait. I've been through here. Have I been through here? All right, now I'm really confusing myself. Ah, there it is. All right. Feel the medicine wants hell. Let's go. Who's up next? Whoa, this one looks creepy. Master of the beginning and the end, Ragu O Ragula. Could have swore that was a monster from the original. And this music. This music is intense. Could have swore I fought this one in the original. Okay, strange sound as always, I think, except I got the wrong team member in. Oh, he's fast. Okay, fire. He does fire. It's good to know. He does fire. I don't think that did any status effects on me. I wonder if these bosses have status effects. I mean, they're already hard as is. You think that would throw that on you? Hard to tell, but I don't want to risk it. I'm gonna hope that I can first aid before he does his second attack. I didn't need to use a mini carrot here. Hopefully I can persist. I can't. That's not fire. So what? He does fire and then dark? Alright, let's restart this fight. I'm actually going to use a gimbal coin. Why not? I have a bunch. I just don't know if I need a stats lock here. Because if I don't need a stats block here, then I could use someone like Kanan. Try to get him up to full attack very quickly. And then I can just pulverize him. I don't know what element he's weak to, so bringing Lilica would be better. But I think in this case, if I don't need Maribel, then just trying to bring up my attack as fast as possible might be what I need. Okay, so I know he's gonna do on the first turn. I know he's gonna do on the second turn. Every turn after that, we don't know yet. So first turn, gonna fire. I do have some slowdown items that I can try as well. I don't need a, I need a first aid. Now I can try to fire both off at the same time. And hope just one of them sticks. Is this guy immune to slowdown? No, he's not. His response dropped 500, which seems like a lot. We'll see if that's actually a lot, though. Okay, so if I go faster than him now, FP and Shift here would be the better idea. And then what I could do is get 4. And the reason I do that is to reset my... Oh, I forgot to change my rings. The reason I do that is to reset my FP so I can rebuild more attribute points. So I need a dark ring here. If he follows the same pattern. Seems pretty consistent so far. Reminds me of Lich from Final Fantasy 1, how it had like a consistent pattern that she knew what it was going to do. I really would like Chichapapanga though on Kanan. Attack power drops, but everything else goes up by a lot. Still think Chapapanga is the best one. I mean, there's an argument made that Brad may be better here. Unsure. At least we got to see this awesomeness. Ah, it doesn't do nearly as much damage as I need to do. What's worse is Tim is not faster than him. Even after dropping his response quite a lot, I'm still not faster. I need both of those slowdowns to hit. So what I could do here... most likely, he's probably gonna fire. I can't change his ring when he's in access mode. That's not good. That's not good at all. All right. So I can first aid here, and I can Big Berry here with Tim. Now mine, for some reason, his first aid went first that time. Oh! Well, that's not great. And it is darkness attack, not his fire attack. So what, is it random after the second turn? Because if it's random after the second turn, then the only way I can beat this guy is to constantly just rewind every turn to see what he's doing, and that kind of takes the fun out of it. But at the same time, the game does cheat, so I'm willing to cheat too. I really don't know what to do here. Okay, I'm gonna use that one free turn that it told me about. Get my dark rings equipped. And It's annoying that he heals fire. I'm not doing enough damage to him though. Yeah, I'm not doing enough damage. Oh, he's doing his fire attack this time. So it is completely random. How the heck are you supposed to beat him if he's completely random? Like, if he does dark attack that does 6,000 damage, if he does fire attack that does 6,000 damage, how the heck are you supposed to kill him when he can alternate his damage to the point that you don't know what he's gonna do? And if you guess wrong just once, the entire fight is screwed. All right, time to crack open the dialogue and see what the guide has to say on this one, because I am stumped. Okay, this is a really weird strategy, and it may not work, or it may take a couple tries. But the strategy is as follows. First thing off, we definitely should use our slowdown and make sure that connects. Secondly, we go to Marvel, and we use an ability that I never thought I would use before, and that's actually sleep. Yeah, we're gonna try to put the big boy to sleep. With Tim, we're going to heal. Actually, I think I'm going to try to fire another sleep down. That actually works. Unbelievable. Fortunately, we missed our slowdown. Okay, we missed both slowdowns, so we're gonna have to restart this until we can hit both of those. I had to do something a little jig here to reset the RNG. What we want is we need at least one slowdown to hit and sleep to hit. We don't necessarily need sleep to hit this turn. If we get a slowdown to hit, that should be enough for us moving forward, hopefully. The big guy's gonna resist everything, isn't he? Thanks, game. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. Appreciate that. Not only did we not hit anything, we didn't hit anything. Like I said, we need one of these moves to hit, preferably a sleep and a slowdown. But if the sleep doesn't hit, that's okay. We just need the one of the slowdowns to hit. Probably both of them. Problem is, if we don't get the slowdowns to hit, we can't reuse them. So sleep, it can be manipulated, but slowdowns can't. All right, we got a slowdown, we got a sleep. Next target is going to be access. Oh, wait. Next turn is going to be switch out to Brad and Kanan. I need a heal too. Actually, I don't need to heal if I do this. All right, I need to equip the firing here. And for Brad and Company, what do I do here? Okay, so the strat now at this point is to have power boost on him. Doesn't matter what I have on him, and firing on him. And what we're going to do is we're going to access here. We're going to feed a mini carrot here. And we're going to use an ability that we never used before, which is shoot item. And we're going to shoot our Viper thing and hope it crits. If it doesn't crit, we restart. So it didn't crit. So we want to restart here. Did not crit. Yeah, we're kind of just waiting for... Because if it crits, it does double damage, which is 50k. And we're having a very, very, very hard time doing this. Let me go to Kanan. That's because his luck is the worst. Oh, gosh dang it! Alright, well, we can make his luck normal now, which is not good, because now it's going to be just as hard to get that to crit. We really want to come out on best luck, so that way we had the best chance to do this. We still have a chance to do this, though, because we did just change his luck, but it's still going to be a pain in the butt to get to a crit. Yeah, it's going to be a pain in the butt. I'll be back in a minute. Now, you may have noticed I was mistaken. I was looking at Brad when I was looking at the luck stat. Kanan's luck stat is actually maxed at best. So there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to crit. But I haven't been able to crit. I've tried like 10, 12 times. And I've never had a crit. So I'm just going to try to do this without critting. And if I can't do it without critting, I guess we'll load and we'll try it again. I can never crit this guy. And he woke up. He woke up on the first freaking turn. Can you believe that? So I'm gonna try to sleep him again. I don't think Gunblaze works here, because he absorbs all magic. I actually tried to quit the battle by rewinding, because I forgot to save before this fight. And guess what? I can't. I can't go back to town or anything. This is just, I need him to stay asleep, like, as long as possible. And I also need this boomerang to crit if it actually can crit. And it's not. Problem is, you have no idea what he's going to do after this turn. So if he wakes up, you're screwed. So he didn't wake up this time, but we're not screwed yet. Got to add more ammo. Well, I think this is a more powerful attack. And I don't have enough on him to, on her to pop off. Because you need the crit to hit, because apparently once it gets to a certain threshold, he starts doing single target attacks, which makes him very easy to tank through. But because I didn't get the crit, I don't know how you're supposed to kill this guy. I really don't. Because unless you get the crit, and you could somehow do enough damage to him, he's just gonna wipe your entire party every single turn. Unless you're lucky enough to guess what move he's going to do. Because if you don't guess what move he's going to do, you're dead. Like, you're just dead, and there's literally nothing you can do to stop that. Apparently none of the shooting items actually do anything. Well, I did a different attack that time at least, right? Oh. That's not. I was thinking about using scapegoats here, but that's not going to work because unfortunately, if she dies, she's not going to get her turn. So I kind of have to hope he does another single target attack again. If he does his AoEs, I'm just screwed either way. Yep, I'm screwed either way. Plus 99 FP. Actually, it might be better to get Tim in here. What protections do I have? Can't change your weapon. You have dark, you have fire. Most likely it's probably going to do a dark ring next because it just did a fire attack this turn. Then again, it could be opposite and I could have just screwed myself by doing that. I mean, the problem is this boss does way too much damage and he's completely random. So you don't have any clue on how to prepare. He's just going to roll right over you. Okay, it did his darkness attack. I got lucky. Ashley is not protected, but that extra force power kicked in. Counter attack helps with the FP, hopefully. I could try a Banisher here to try to do more damage. Because at the end of the day, that's kind of what I need to do, is just as much damage as possible. The mini carrot here in first aid. Pray he doesn't do his fire attack. Because if he does fire attack, I'm screwed. I really feel like if I can get that item to crit, I can win this fight. Because I can do enough damage to him to get him to that threshold. I just can't get to that threshold before I die. Oh wait, that's the attack. I thought that was a single target attack. It's not a single target attack. But by bringing Lilica, she can heal more than Tim because of the big berries. That doesn't hit, I may have to load. Yeah, Mystic, a Mega Berry. As long as she's faster than him, though. She's not faster. I may have just screwed. I may be screwed. Oh, that was cool. She's not. Okay. I can win this. I can win this. What I need is I need Brad to use a Mega Berry on Ashley, so Ashley survives. Then I need to Mystic a Mega Berry on everyone. Why is she not faster than him? Maybe I can go into the equipment and try to figure out a way to get her a speed boost. To try to solve it that way. Brad survived the first time. Did not survive the second time. Can I win without Brad? Don't know. Tim has too little HP. I don't think I can win with Tim. Can't win with Tim. Yeah, I gotta win with Brad. Without Brad, I am screwed. So I need him to not do what he just did. I need him to do what he did the first time, which is hit Brad down to 36 HP. So, like, I think if I survive this round, if I can somehow figure out a way to get around this round, then we'll be good. And no, I don't feel bad about rewinding or anything because it's just a BS fight, and sometimes you gotta do everything you can on a BS fight to win. Come on, you weren't doing that much damage before. Okay, well, let's change my strategy. Let us use a Mega Berry on Brad. A Big Berry on Brad. Mega Berry on Ashley. And then Mystic a Mega Berry. This way I guarantee everyone survives no matter what. I don't know why she's so slow. I don't know why Brad is faster. There must be something wrong with the way I have him equipped because of the way I swap things around. I need response time to go up. Okay, response time goes up with Victor Bite. Her magic resist goes down, but she should still be able to survive that. Or 32, or 17. So she should now be faster than it. So that means I can... It'd be really nice if I could get Fire or Dark. That'd be clutch as heck, but it's completely random. This railgun's cool. Why is she still not faster than him? I don't get that. I don't understand. She should be faster. She has a higher response time than Brad does. I swear this game cheats sometime. At least I haven't missed with Brad. That's good. But I understand why Lilica is not faster than him. I say just go for full power. I don't know what he's going to be doing anymore. And well, I don't know what that blast attack is going to be. So just put on my best gloves and go to war. Where are they? There. Necromonicon is kind of keeping it alive. Okay, we know that's not going to help anymore. So we'll just do that. Combine Luciad. We'll hit him for everything that we got. And every turn we're going to Mystic a Mega Berry. And he either dies in 15 turns or we die. Basically how it works at this point. Really could use some crits there though, Brad. I know you have the ability to crit. I really could use some crits. It kind of reminds me of the fight I did in the first game, where the enemy was so strong that the only way to win was just to spam scapegoats. So that way you're basically immortal, because otherwise it's impossible to stop him from one-shotting. Oh, he's down. Oh, good lord. That was a mission. I didn't even get any experience from it. What kind of BS is that? Oh man, that was... I didn't even get an achievement for that. Or a trophy. We did get this thing called Sheriff Star though. Which is... I think the first game was like plus 100 to all your stats. Here, it's still good. It's not the best. It increases your luck by 2 and all those stats. I don't know if it's the best though, but it's definitely good. Oh my lord, that fight took forever. And I only won just because of... the sleep sticking, my attack sticking, and of course rewind. Do I feel bad about it? No. No, I don't. I don't, because here's the thing. I either abuse the system to get a win, or I don't abuse the system and I give up. And at the end of the day, would you rather me give up or win the fight? I think I'd rather win the fight. It's not going to tarnish anything that I've worked on or my legacy or anything like that. It's just a game. At the end of the day, I will say that this boss is something I can't beat. I mean, it would have taken a lot of hours to beat this boss without using frames. Because eventually, I think I could have RNG'd enough where I could have won the fight. But the problem is, we're all the way this deep into the mine. So it takes about, I don't know, like a minute or two to get here. So it probably would have taken me about 10 hours to beat this boss on the original console. Which means it is beatable, it's just not worth that much time, my friends. It's not. It's totally not. Yeah, it's not. I mean, that's kind of like how I felt with Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII, I was like, I'm not going to go for the super bosses because the amount of grinding I would have to do to be able to beat them is just not worth the time. So, yeah, sometimes you just gotta say, you know, the boss is stronger than you and move on and go have fun with a different game. But thanks to the rewind function, I'm able to take something that would take a whole lot of hours and truncate it down into about a half hour and still win out. But there's still, according to what I'm reading, there's still one more boss to fight. And I'm not going to fight that boss today. Even if I beat the boss in 10 minutes the next episode, we can still watch the intro trailers. We can still watch the screensaver. You know, we can still do some other things like that to wrap up the episode or the game. But yeah, the next episode will be our final episode of Wild Arms 2. Will I be able to beat the boss called, what is this thing called? The boss is called Angolmois, who has 90,999 HP. Place your bets in the comment section below. Until next time, my dear friends, so long and take care. Thank you for watching this video and being the #1 YouTube community in all of YouTube. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear from you. And remember that you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. Always be true to yourself and never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.